It's Mika and Grace Kelly. Ka-ching! Speaking of ka-ching, Tommy is in the studio, aren't you, Tommy?
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. How are you, Dan?
You haven't seen Disney's Cars, have you? The
Not
Disney
yet.
Pixar film Cars.
I have yet
Otherwise,
to see it.
you'd be familiar with Kapow, Ka-chow, whatever it is they say. I can't remember. It's a great time to reference it, weren't it? I just can't remember it myself. It wasn't that. Definitely wasn't that. Anyway, it's movie review time, everybody. So, Tommy, what have we got this week? It's October.
I am still keeping with the October theme.
Very good.
So I've gone for the 2004 Zom Rom Com.
You've given me a link to this. I'm just going to open it up.
Yeah. It's actually one of the very few zombie romantic comedies out there. Shaun of the Dead from 2004.
Yeah.
So I'll begin reading.
Okay.
So this film is the first installment of the Cornetto trilogy. I don't know if you've heard of the Cornetto trilogy. It's a set of 3 British-made films, and each film has a different flavoured Cornetto ice cream in it.
Okay.
And that's literally it.
All right, fair enough.
And this is the first one, and so this one has the strawberry flavoured Cornetto.
It's my favourite one, by the way.
Is it your favourite one?
Just want to point that out, yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's in there to reflect the blood and gore of the film, because there is a lot of blood and violence in it. So,
okay, yep.
So
that means it's not for me, though.
No, yeah, it's definitely not your cup of tea.
I'm a bit sensitive for this.
But it is my favourite of the 3 in that trilogy.
Okay.
Coming straight off of British television, director Edgar Wright and his friends Simon Pegg and Nick Frost craft a very well-made comedy film with cameos around every corner and laughs that really hit hard like a cricket bat.
Right.
As you find out just how lethal a cricket bat can be when you watch the movie.
Okay.
A mentionable standout scene for me is when Sean, Liz, David, Diane, Barbara and Ed, they're the 6 main characters hiding from all the zombies throughout the film.
Okay. This sounds really scary.
Yeah, they bump into 6 people also hiding from zombies sprouting throughout London's local streets.
Okay.
They are mirror images of each of the characters in Sean's crew.
Oh, I get the chills just hearing about it.
Portrayed and featuring cameos from well-known British comedy stars.
Right.
So in these, so you have the 6 main characters, and then they bump into 6 other people who look just like them, but they're played by famous people from British television.
Right.
So I'm going to name these people off. So I've got so Matt Lucas cameos in it.
Really?
From Little Britain and Come Fly With Me.
Yeah.
Julia Deakin is she's I believe she was a mature actress who was in Spaced, which is a British comedy television show.
Yep.
Tamsin Gregg, sorry.
Yep.
She acted in Black Books and Green Wing, which are both British comedies.
Okay.
Martin Freeman, I'm sure you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was he playing God in this movie?
Not God. No.
Oh,
no.
wow.
He wasn't God.
I found a movie where he's not playing God. I love that.
Yeah.
So
he was a mere cameo in this movie, but of course we know him from The Office and Love Actually, etc.
Yep.
And lastly, we have Jessica Hines, who's in it, who was in Spaced, and also The Royal Family.
Oh, wow.
Do you watch The Royal Family?
I don't, but I've heard it's good.
Yeah. Well, that's just a lineup of great British comedy actors that show up in this film. So, where was I? All right.
Lost your place.
I've lost my place there.
That's why we have bookmarks, Tommy.
The Cornetto trilogy is also known as the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy for a reason, and the laughs do balance very well with the gore.
Okay.
You get some great pop culture references throughout the whole film, with Sean and Ed, who are best friends in the film, throwing his record albums Frisbee style at the zombies, noticeably willing to smash the Dire Straits record, but will draw the line at Purple Rain being smashed.
Okay.
Not to mention the film featuring 2 Queen songs, which the 2 active surviving members of the band revelled in, as they were happy to be part of such a great comedy film.
Okay, that's interesting.
When I say surviving members, I mean 2 active members, because 3 members of Queen are still alive, but only 2 of them.
You mean in the storyline of
the
film?
Yeah.
Oh, I got that, but yes, thanks for clarifying.
Dylan Moran,
Yep.
Penelope Wilton, Bill Nighy,
Yep.
Lucy Davis, Kate Ashfield and Peter Serafinowicz also bring their comical A-game to the film. The Cornetto flavour in this film is strawberry, like I've said, to symbolise the blood and gore of the film, but I think it also it is also emphasis on the romantic element of the film, as Shaun and Liz's relationship is very centric throughout the entire film. That's why it's called a zombie romantic comedy, because there's zombies for the gore, but you've also got romance for the romance. So red is a connected colour for both of those, I think.
Okay.
To close, I can always watch this film knowing I will have a fun time. The editing is off the wall brilliant. The cast is unique and well done, and there is something oddly appealing about going to the pub with your mates during a zombie apocalypse and waiting for it all to blow over, as it were.
Wow.
This film is a slice of fried gold from the jewellers that is Edgar Wright's creative mind. And that's all I've got to say on that movie.
Wow. So what would your star rating be?
My star rating for this ranged at 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, that's a good score.
Yes, yeah.
That is a very good score.
It made me laugh when I wanted to. It made me say, "Oh wow, that's cool." When I wanted to say that.
Did it make you scream and hide behind the sofa when you?
No, because it's not. It's not a that kind of horror. It's not. It's just the only scary element to it is the fact that you have zombies roaming around the place.
Hello, Tommy.
I'm so glad you didn't swear there. So just for those of you watching, for those of you listening, we planned a jump scare on Tommy before it began. Whoa, okay, apologies there.
Beat that out.
He's obviously very sorry if that made it out. He's very very scared right now.
I called this. I called it earlier. I don't know if
you knew someone else was in the building.
Yes, I knew there was someone else. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. I know what you meant. Oh, when you said you have scares in store for me.
Oh, brilliant. Well, there we go. Had to do it on the run up to Halloween. You were scaring me. I was genuinely getting the chills on your description of the film there. I knew that was coming. I didn't even know when.
You do realise next week when I'm going to be storming the entire premises before we do the recording. You do realise that.
That is fair enough. Anyway, back to the broadcasting at hand. Tommy, 4.5 stars. Very good review.
Yes.
Thank you for that. You're not even concerned anymore, are you? But you need to stick around for the...
yes.
I promise there's no more jump scares.
Okay, yeah. I don't, have you got anyone else hiding back there that I should know about?
No. Social distancing. So you know that we can't. Otherwise, we so would.
I know why you took so long to answer the door now. No,
that was because I'm deaf. Anyway, 7:30 Brain Hurty answer is on the way. I'm just going to duck his questions now. Aretha Franklin coming up first for you though here on Felixstowe Radio Breakfast. Tommy, thank you very much for the review, and you're back with another one next week.
Indeed, I am. Yes, if I haven't died from a heart attack by then.
Oh, you'll be fine. You scared me. You can live through these films. That's nothing. Okay. Here's Aretha Franklin now, and who's zooming here on Felixstowe Radio Breakfast.